Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because people are starting to hop on. I'm just gonna quickly introduce myself. My name is Stacy Woodward. I'm a director with Green Compass Global. And I appreciate all of you taking your time. I'll try to keep this brief. I just want to briefly talk about Green Compass, why we're different. I want to talk a little bit about CBD in the industry. And then to close out the meeting, I'm going to turn it over to Amber Andrews so she can talk to you guys about the business opportunity and give you a little bit of her testimony. I've been with the company since January of this year. I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit of a hater. I had never sold anything in my life. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 25 years, never done anything else, nothing. And my girlfriend Liz that I worked with, I started seeing her talk about CBD. And I'm like, what is she doing? Is she like selling drugs? What is she doing now? And it just piqued my interest. And I started seeing her make all these posts. And then she started doing some real education about what CBD was, how the industry was, the projections, the numbers. That's what caught my eye. So I reached out to her and started talking a little bit about the business. But at the same time, you have to remember, this is January 2021. I'm a nurse, a critical care nurse, in the middle of a pandemic. We have been dealing with this for about a year. I had been going into work every single day, crying, not knowing where I was going to work, how long I was going to be there, what I was going to be exposed to, what I could potentially take home to my family, just a lot of unknowns. And I was getting really disillusioned with my job, just not happy. And it really made me start to appreciate potentially having a separate source of income. I had never thought about that before, had never really had to think about it, but now things were changing. And so I started using CBD, and I was a hater, not a hater. I just had serious doubts because I had tried CBD before in the past. I'd tried 2 separate brands, 2 separate companies, did not have any luck. So I was really hesitant in the beginning. And it wasn't until I talked to Liz who kind of educated me on CBD and what CBD was and why it was so important to know exactly what you were taking and exactly where your product was coming from. So I started to do some research. I watched her for probably at least 2 months. And then finally I was like, okay, she invited me to a Zoom, just like the one I'm doing now. And I just listened in. And after that Zoom, I got on a call with Amber and it just made sense. So hopefully by the end of this Zoom, once I tell you a little bit about the company, a little bit about the opportunity, you'll feel better. I know you're here because you have questions, and hopefully we can answer a lot of those for you tonight. So first, I want to talk about what sets Green Compass apart. We are a local CBD company based out of Wilmington, North Carolina. We are USDA certified organic. And if you look that up, that is not an easy certification to get. It's expensive, it's time consuming, and it's not easy. You have a lot of hoops to go through. So we're vertically integrated, which means we own the entire process from seed all the way to your doorstep. Our hand is in everything. We use CO2 extraction, which is the most pure way to extract hemp directly from the CBD flower. And with all of our products, we have a certificate of analysis from a lab, kind of like this here. On the bottom of every product, there's actually a QR code that you can scan, and it'll tell you when that product was made, exactly what was in that product, the expiration date, everything. So those are some things that sets us apart right off the bat. Our company was founded by a mom, a local mom. She was suffering from postpartum depression, and her brother was a triathlete, and he had used CBD with success in his recovery and asked her to try it. So she tried it, and it literally changed her life. So funny enough, her husband was in the agriculture industry. He's a sweet potato farmer. So she asked him, hey, I want to do this. Can we grow this? So after meeting with 2 farmers, Adam and George Wooten. They were actually at NC State doing a pilot program on hemp anyway, and that's how Green Compass was born. So a couple things about CBD. I know I did a story the other day on my Instagram. A lot of people ask me the same questions. A lot of people have almost verbatim the same reservations about CBD. And one of the big thing is a lot of people don't know that CBD is legal. There's a lot of miseducation, misinformation about what CBD is and how you can take it. CBD is derived from hemp. Green Compass CBD is derived from hemp. The hemp plant is very, very high in CBD. The marijuana plant is very, very low in CBD, but it's high in THC. THC is what gives you, of course, the high, the psychotropic properties. Our products, we have the full spectrum CBD and we also have the broad spectrum CBD. Full spectrum has 0.3% up to 0.3% THC, which is the legal limit. CBD is federally legal in all 50 states.
The only reason I'm writing all these notes is because I'm supposed to do a Zoom call with another.
CBD is legal in all 50 states. The Farm Bill was passed in 2018, which made that possible. Green Compass actually launched in 2019. So the full spectrum products do contain up to 0.3% THC, but we also have a whole broad spectrum line that's THC free. And the thing with hemp and the thing with CBD is we are working in a completely unregulated market. Basically what that means, and I'm sure you guys have seen, there's a CBD store on every corner. If there's a vape shop popping up everywhere, you can get CBD in the checkout line at the grocery store. It's very important that you know your company and you know what's in your CBD. That's why this QR code is vital. You can slap a label on anything, call it organic, and there's no industry, there's no company, there's no organizational body that monitors that. So that's why it's super important to know where your product comes from. And that's why we take pride in those certifications that we have, the USDA certified organic, the CO2 extraction. We can stand behind everything that we say we are. 80% of the hemp that is imported to America is from China. China uses the hemp plant as like a filter. So there's hemp farms all over China to help with their absorption, the pollution absorption. So everything that's absorbed into those hemp plants, they're utilizing that in their CBD. The flowers, the leaves, the stalks, they're chopping all of that up and sending it over here to America. Yes, you may find one that works, but you also have no idea what else is in that product. Like I said, they use the entire product. Green Compass does not do that. We use CO2 extraction just to extract strictly from the flower. That is it. That's how ours is different. And what's so great about CBD is it works on our endocannabinoid system. This is my kind of area of expertise. I'm a nurse. I'm a little bit of a nerd by nature, but everybody has an endocannabinoid system. And it's another reason why I love this business. And I'll let Amber touch on the business here in a few minutes, but the good thing about this business is we are selling health and wellness. That is never going to go away. It's never going to run out. There's always going to be a need for it. And our products are not just a diet shake. They're not just makeup. They're not just a bag. Not that there's anything wrong with those things, but who do you know that doesn't need something for pain, anxiety, sleep, focus? These are things, especially now, especially in the society that we're living in. I don't know anybody who doesn't need something for one of those things. And what's so great about that is it's not just for one person or one demographic. We sell to men, we sell to women, we sell to kids, even pets. Our products are all encompassing. And that's what I love about this company. It helps people, it helps animals, it helps children. And as a nurse, I still feel like I'm able to provide that aspect to my customers, which is why another huge reason why I joined the company. But basically, we have an endocannabinoid system. If you're a mammal, you have a spine, you have an endocannabinoid system. And the way that I explain how CBD works to people, everybody is different. Everybody's dosages are different, and everybody has a different time frame with CBD. CBD is about consistency and it's about patience. But basically what it does is it regulates your body. It brings your body back into balance. I've heard people describe it as a Christmas tree, and the best way that made sense to me, I think of CBD and the endocannabinoid system as like the dashboard to your car. If you need gas, your gas light comes on. If you need maintenance work, your check engine light comes on. All these different lights on your dashboard tells you what your car needs. Your body is your car. And when something is missing, CBD fills those receptors in the endocannabinoid system, and it just brings your body back into the balanced state that it's supposed to live in. So that's what I love about the products. That's what I love about the company. I know now there's a lot of changes going on in the healthcare system, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of flexibility with this business. And I'm going to kind of turn it over to Amber to let her explain the business side, the business opportunity, a little bit more about the industry and the company. She's been with the company for about, 2 years now, Amber? So I'm going to let her talk to you guys about the company and why Green Compass may be a good fit for you.
Hello, my name is Amber Andrews. Like Stacy said, I have been with the company. December will be 2 years. So a little over a year and a half. I am a salon owner, a stylist. I've been doing hair for 15, going on 16 years. And I joined in December of 2019. So that was right before the pandemic swept through like wildfire. I am a mom. So I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and I am 24 weeks pregnant. It's hiding under my binky here. But time is not something that I had a lot of, or will ever probably have a lot of, because I am in the trenches of life. But I knew this was something I needed to get behind, not because I had ever done direct sales, but because I had watched a friend of mine via social media get into a direct sales company super early on. And over the course of about 2-3 years, I watched her sell a product that was kind of weight loss based, and it didn't even really look like it helped her a ton, but she was selling a ton of it. And I'm watching her. We actually went to beauty school together, and I'm watching her retire from doing hair. I'm watching her retire her husband. I'm watching her buy all this land and build a house. And I'm like, what is happening? Because like Stacy, I was a direct sales hater. I thought it was something that people just did for extra grocery money or to pay for their kids' extracurricular activities. I didn't think that it was an income producing business model. But I watched her do it, and I messaged a friend. I was like, how is she making all this money selling this pyramid product? I'll be frank with you, that's what I thought. And she said she got in early. I'm like, what do you mean she got in early? She said she got into the business when it was super new. She loved the products. It was something that she could get behind, and she just hit the ground running and never looked back. So when I found out about Green Compass, and it was such a ground level company, not only is it a ground level company, it is a ground level industry, like Stacy touched base on. 2019 was the first year that CBD was federally legal. So you get the ground level company and you get the ground level industry. That is very, very hard to come by. Makeup's been around forever. Home products have been around forever. Leggings, all these other direct sales companies have been around forever. The industry is brand new. CBD is brand new, which is amazing. So in my mind, it was the room for success. There was nowhere but up, And so I jumped in and really never looked back. And thank God I did, because as we all know, doing hair is not saving lives. And my salon that it took me 15 years to build, fast forward to March of 2020. So I'm in the business like 3.5 months. My salon is deemed non-essential. Our salon is the bread and butter of our family, or was at the time. And it is, you are non-essential, go home and sit down and collect unemployment. That was a hard pill to swallow for me. But insert Green Compass. Thank God I had found this company, and it really carried me through the shutdown. I was making a 16th on unemployment what I was when my salon was open. And it wasn't until that point that I was really able to grasp the amazing opportunity that I had in my lap, not only financially, but watching how many people it helped, the products and the opportunity during the pandemic, and still continues to do so, really changed my mindset and changed my life. I know it sounds cheesy, but it really did. So in March of 2020, I'm not working my CBD business a lot because I am stressed. I am trying to push all my April clients into March. And, I know they're about to shut me down. I have no idea what's coming or how I'm going to make money. And so I was working 5, 6 days a week at that salon trying to make as much money as I could. The inevitable happened. They shut me down. I'm sitting at home, mad at the world. And at first, it was very easy for me to think because I was suffering, everybody was suffering. And that just simply wasn't the case. People were just working from home. But like the restaurant industry, the service-based industry was definitely struggling. And at first, I'm like, nobody wants this expensive CBD because we are a higher price point, but it is because of our quality and our transparency. It's an amazing thing. Nobody can hold a candle to us in transparency and quality. And nobody wants to join my business. Everybody's suffering. Nobody wants to invest in themselves right now. Again, it was all the false reality I was creating for myself. So I had nothing else to do but be mad at the world. So I decided to have a mindset shift and decided I joined this company for a reason. I believe in these products. I believe that they can help people. And so I showed up. I decided to educate people on CBD and educate people on the quality of our products and offer the business opportunity to people who may have been laid off, who may have been struggling, because I believe that this could help them produce a secondary income for their family. So in March of 2020, my CBD sales were, I think, like 19,000, maybe around in there, maybe not even. And fast forward to April, in the middle of it, in the thick of the global pandemic, when everybody is freaking out, nobody really knows what's going on, my sales went to 33,000. And it was just me showing up and me helping people. And no matter the chaos that was going on in the world, CBD soared. My salon's doors were still locked and CBD soared. And what it really, really showed me were people needed what I had. It was changing lives and it was helping people. And when this was helping insomniacs sleep through the night peacefully when they haven't rested in years, they weren't giving it up. When people were having chronic pain and now they're not popping pain pills, they weren't giving it up. This was something that I had to offer that truly contributed to enhancing people's lives. And it was a magical thing to witness. And month over month, over month, over month since then, CBD has skyrocketed. I now double with CBD what it took me 15 years to build behind the chair as a stylist. And it has been a godsend. It really, really has. Some things it's done for me was carried me through the pandemic. Fast forward to this year, my oldest started kindergarten. And being a business owner, unless you are working, you don't get paid. And I have no paid time off, nothing like that. But I was able to completely rearrange my schedule to where I get to go in earlier and leave earlier and pick my kid up from kindergarten every single day. I'm pregnant, 24 weeks pregnant. Fast forward to when she is due in January, we're waiting for a birth diagnosis, but presumed to possibly have Down syndrome and a big old heart defect that's going to need repair. And some of my advocates don't even know that, so I'll probably drop the bomb on you. But now I can just relish and I can be there for my baby. Whatever she needs, I can provide it, whether that's time, whether that's finances. This business has took a lot of worry off of my plate and a lot of stress and created so many options for my family. And it is a godsend to teach other people how to do it too. And it's not like you'll never feel like you're selling this. You are just educating people on why they need CBD, how it can help them, and making that income while making an impact. A lot of the stuff that I had in my notes, Stacy is a rock star and kind of went over some of it. So I'm trying not to repeat the stuff, but again, just to touch base on it. We're USDA certified organic and vertically integrated. You will not find another CBD company that are both of those things. You can find USDA certified organic companies, but they're going to outsource something, whether it's their flavoring, their essential oils, their manufacturing. Then you have to deal with cross contaminants. We own the whole process. Like our cinnamon tincture, the cinnamon is USDA certified organic. Everything is organic, top-notch quality. You know exactly what you are consuming. We still only have 17,000 advocates in the whole US. That is insane. We still have like 20 states with less than 100 people advocating for us in the whole state. So you are still getting in baby new. Like a lot of these companies have hundreds of thousands of advocates. It's insane. So baby new company, baby new industry. One thing that was a common misconception for me about direct sales in the beginning, because again, I used to be a hater, was inventory requirements and monthly sales quota. Ain't nobody got time for that, y'all. If you get a fully virtual business with zero inventory requirements, actually, you can't carry inventory unless you are an appointment-based businesses. I am a salon owner. I have an appointment-based businesses, and I still don't carry inventory because it is magical. You have your own website. You just text it, message it, email it to people, and everything ships directly from corporate to the customer. You handle nothing. So you get to tap into a fully virtual business, which, let's get real, is something that all of us need right now with this crazy world around us. I'm waiting for another shutdown at the salon. I'm like, I will be more surprised if they don't shut me down right now than if they do. Stacy touched base on this too, but the target market is everyone. What other direct sales company can truly say that they have something for everyone? If you are a mammal, if you have a spine, you can benefit from CBD. Men, women, children, young, old, pets. So you're not just targeting women with extra money. You are targeting everyone, and you can truly touch everyone. Why is CBD such a miracle? In the beginning, I was like, what? This makes no sense to me. You tell me this little bottle can help me with my anxiety and my sleep and my pain and my stress. And again, Stacy touched on that. Google ECS, endocannabinoid system. It is Googleable. And it's so much research. And like, she's sciencey, I'm a hairstylist, but it really keeps your body in homeostasis. That is why it's so amazing for us. A true consumable product. You only need so many household products. I mean, I probably could go through a lot of Scentsy. I love Scentsy, and I have like 15 drawers of it, especially the fall smells, but I really don't need that much. Like if I was financially struggling, I could give up my Scentsys. People don't give this up if they are struggling financially when it truly is helping their lives. Actually, we did a brewery event back in early spring, like beginning of the year. And an advocate stood up that I had never met. And she says, everything that these ladies say about these products are true. My daughter has juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and I can't remember a night when my baby hadn't woke up hurting. And she had tears running down her face. And she said, just this morning, she came to me and said, Mama, please don't run out of those jellies. My knees don't hurt anymore. When you can be that wealth of information that leads somebody to something that changes their child's life, it's easy to show up, and it's easy to talk about, and it's easy to say, like, hey, have you tried CBD for that? Like, how many people tell you when they're stressed, when they're tired, when they're hurting, when they're not sleeping, when their kid's being a crazy person? Have you thought about trying CBD for that? It's so easy to bring up in conversation, or to where you don't feel like you're pushing it on anybody. It was originally only sold to doctors and pharmacists. That's a fun fact. Green Compass was originally only intended to be sold to doctors and pharmacies in Wilmington. And they quickly realized that they had a niche in the market, and people needed what they had, and people needed what they were producing. Insert direct sales. Social selling was the fastest way to get their products to the market. Another common misconception when I joined, I was like, I don't want to just join somebody's team and make them a ton of money. You think pyramid, you think, if I jump in now, I'm only making these people money. Not true. I joined 10 months into the business, and I skyrocketed past people who had joined since day one. Anything that I make off of my team comes as bonuses and commissions from corporate. It doesn't come out of anybody else's paycheck. So what you produce, the work you put in, you are 100% rewarded for that, and you get 100% of your commissions. So take that off the table, because that worried me in the beginning. I was like, I don't want to hit the ground running and make somebody else all this money. You get 100% of your efforts. The quality there, transparency is there. And what I mean by that is there is a UR code on the bottom of every bottle. I meant to get a bottle of something, but I didn't. Here's a water bottle. So all of our products, if you flip it over, you will see, yep, she has one, a UR code. And you can scan it onto your phone and pull up every single batch of any product we make has a a certificate of analysis, where you can pull it up before you ever consume it and say, there's no pesticides in this, there's no heavy metals in this, there's no contaminants in this. And for people who are really, really worried about THC content because they get drug tested at work, or they're just scared of it, they can scan it and they can see our broad spectrums have no THC. They can scan it and see there's no THC in that product before they ever ingest it, which is huge, because in an unregulated market, people can market their products as THC free, but they can't prove it. And people just trust the branding and trust the labeling, because right now anybody can slap a pretty label on anything and call it whatever they want. It could be olive oil, or it could be marijuana derived, and they could be getting high off their rocker. And what are they going to do about it? You know, it's too late once you've already consumed it. So you can scan this code and know exactly what you're consuming before you ever ingest it, which is huge in this market. You're not going to find anything else like it. Imagine getting into Young Living or doTERRA or Mary Kay. Like, imagine getting into an essential oil company before anybody knew what it was, before people thought it was snake oils. And now everybody got some lavender or some lemon or something in their house, you know, or Mary Kay before any of them women was driving a pink Cadillac. That's what you get in the CBD space. That's what you get with Green Compass. And the training in the community is amazing. Like, there is always a Zoom. There is always something to train yourself, some kind of community event. This isn't one of those companies where we sign you up and tell you good luck, because we truly don't just sign people up just to make money. That's not what we're in here for. We're in here to truly change lives and truly help people. If you don't succeed, I don't succeed, and it trickles. Sorry, I had a burp. And it truly trickles down. Ask to be added to our Facebook pages. We're not going to keep you here all night, but there is tons of resources. We have 2 Facebook pages that you do not have to be an advocate to be on. One is our product hub. I am not a doctor. Stacy is closer to a doctor than me, but we cannot tell you this will cure your anxiety, this will cure your chronic pain. That is not our job. Our job is to educate you on. I can tell you what it helped me with all day long. I used to eat clonopins like Skittles, got me completely off of it. I had carpal tunnel from 15 years of doing hair, and it prolonged me having to have surgery because the pain was eliminated for over a year. I can tell you all day long what it's helped me for, but I cannot tell you X, Y, and Z, this will cure X, Y, and Z. I cannot. So I can add you to these product hub pages. Our product hub is all of our business testimonials. So say you do have chronic migraines, go on our business hub and put in migraines, and then you can see what other people, all of our customers, advocates are using for their migraines, and how long it took them to see relief, what they're using for relief, and form your own opinion on what you think will work good for you. And then on the flip side, we have a business hub, which is people like me and Stacy telling you about how they found out about Green Compass, how long they've been with the business, the success they're seeing, and what they feel about the company. Excuse me. Everybody's body metabolizes CBD differently. This is not a one size fits all thing. So the company offers a 30-day empty bottle guarantee. You can try our products risk free, because I can take 1,000 milligram full spectrum because my anxiety is so bad and I'm fine. My husband ingests that and he has to sleep on the couch. So everybody's body metabolizes it differently. So the company truly believes in their products and wants everybody to benefit from it. So that 30-day money back guarantee is huge. If you try a 500 milligram full spectrum, you are taking it 2-3 times a day consistently for a few weeks, you're not noticing a difference, we can get you your money back and try 750. Let's up it. So the company really stands behind what they are doing, and they really want to help people, which is huge. Make an income while making an impact. You know, I said it over and over and over again, but it has been a godsend, this company. And if I didn't make a dime, but I have people tell me that their kids with arthritis knee isn't hurting anymore, like, that is so rewarding. And there's no contracts. Like, I remember when I joined my upline, I said, so you mean to tell me for like this little, I think I did the $299 kit, which gets you like $600 worth of products. I said, there's no contract, no inventory. Like, for $300, I have the potential to make uncapped commissions. And she was like, yeah. I was like, well, sign me up. Like, the worst case scenario is you get a ton of quality CBD, the best CBD on the market, for 60% off, you know? So we have a few different options. We have videos and resources for everything. Again, I'm not a science guru, but we have a video that really dives into the endocannabinoid system. We have a video that goes into Meredith and Sterling's story, our founders, and how they created the business. We have a farming video that goes into our farming processes. We have a what sets Green Compass apart, where it just dives into the nasty industry and what we are doing differently. So whoever invited you to this, I would ask to be added to our hubs, Product Hub, Business Hub, and all the videos. So they're each like 2 minutes long, and educate yourself enough to rule it in or out, because it can change your life. It's not for everybody, but if you're willing to learn and educate yourself enough to educate others, it can 100% change your life. Do you have anything to add, Stacy, to close us out?
I do not. That pretty much covers everything. I was just going to reiterate, just get back with the person that encouraged you to come to this Zoom. I am going to record this. So I know a couple people have already reached out to me to ask me to send it to them so they could send it to other people. I will definitely do that. And I just wanted to kind of touch on what Amber was saying before we close out. This community, I have never worked in direct sales before, so I really did not have anything to go on based on that aspect of it. But I have never been a part of a company that the community, the leadership, the support, like Amber said, you'll never be alone in this business. You're on a team with multiple people, unlimited resources, and the leadership in the community are top notch. So it's never something that you are thrown into, and you don't need to be a nurse. You don't need to know a thing about CBD. This company makes it so easy for you. You have an entire library of resources with every video, every PDF, anything that you ever wanted to share with the customer, or you can text an upline. I've done this many times. When I first joined, I probably texted Amber every other day. Amber, what does this mean? And within literally minutes, she had me an answer. So you learn as you go, you make friendships as you go. It's a wonderful community. And like I said before, now more than ever, I know for a lot of you, and I'm so glad. I've had some unexpected issues come up in the 7-8 months that I've been here, and I've luckily been able to pay off credit cards. I don't have to use a credit card. I have an account for money for emergencies and things that I've never had before. Even working as a nurse for 25 years, I've never been able to do that. Just to be able to tap into residual income and to make money while you sleep. I've never done that in my life. I've had to keep people alive to make money. I've never made money when I slept. So I highly encourage you to ask to join the pages, look at other testimonies, listen to what other people are saying about the business, Google the CBD industry. Go tonight and just Google the CBD industry and where that is projected to be in the next 3 to 5 years and what ground level opportunity means. And I highly encourage you to entertain this business. But if you have any questions, please get back with the person that sent you. And I will send this video out as soon as I figure out how to upload it to my new YouTube channel that I have put all my Zooms on. So your girl's working hard here. So, but thank you everybody for coming, and I will let you all go.
Yes, have a great night.
Bye guys. Thank you.